Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Makeup Mummy family. And guys, if you are new to my channel, it would be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button and join me here at Makeup Mummy. And if you do subscribe, remember and hit that bell so it'll notify you every time I upload, which is Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, so you guys won't miss a thing. So today guys, we're doing a Battle of the Concealers video. I am so super excited to be bringing this video to you. I've been waiting to do this for a while. So the two concealers we're going to be battling out are the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I've had this for maybe a week or so. It was just the day after it launched I managed to grab two of these. So I am super excited to be doing this video. What we're going to be doing today is basically just putting these to the test, seeing how they look against one another, how they coverage against one another, and how long they're going to wear. Especially putting this one against this, because we all know this is a holy grail concealer. So guys, if you want to see how this new concealer for Makeup Revolution does against the mighty Shape Tape, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's talk about the Shape Tape to begin with. You're getting 10 mils in this. And this is a holy grail for so many people. I don't really know many people that haven't tried this concealer and fell completely in love. The problem with this concealer is it's so expensive for me anyhow, because here where I live in Scotland, Tarte is not readily available to us. So I have to order my Shape Tape off of QVC. Now, it's a lot more expensive from QVC as it would be ordering it from Tarte, but then I have the worry of customs getting it here. So it is £28 from QVC plus the £3.95 P&P, which takes it then to just, what, £31.95 for this concealer. So that's a lot of money. And I don't have that money to just readily go out and buy another one as soon as this finish. I just can't do that. So Makeup Revolution have released their Conceal and Define concealers, and I am super excited. I have tried this once and I really liked the results. I haven't tried it against this, so this is what today's video is about. We're going to put these to the test and see how Makeup Rev does against Shape Tape, because we all know the coverage on this is completely amazing. It just looks beautiful under the eye, flawless, blends out an absolute dream, and it lasts all day. So I want to see if Makeup Rev's Conceal and Define will do the same thing, if the coverage is there, if it's going to last, and if it's going to crease or do anything funky under the eye. So you're getting 10 mils with this, whereas you're only getting 3.4 mils with the Makeup Rev, but the difference is they are £4. So I picked two up, and these are in the shade C1 because I do need the fairest shade that they have, and I just like to be brightened under the eye. As far as shape of bottles, they are very similar. They're chunky bottles, so that is a similarity. Obviously, the Shape Tape is considerably bigger because you are getting more product in there. The doe foot applicators, again, very similar. Just let me get my doe foots to the ready. So as you can see, this is the Makeup Rev right here, and this is the Shape Tape here. So very similar in shape and size. Let me just swatch each of these actually while we're here. So I'm going to do that one down there, and we're going to do that one right there. Consistency wise, they feel very similar, look very similar. I mean, as we all know, the Shape Tape is more of a thicky, creamy consistency. Makeup Rev is the same thing. So this is the Makeup Revolution C1, and this is the Shape Tape right here. The Shape Tape for me is in fair neutral. So as you can see, very similar. I would say probably Makeup Rev is just slightly more on the pinkier side than what the Shape Tape is, but there's not much in it. To be fair, there's actually really nothing in it, to be fair. So the next thing for me to do is just apply it under the eye and see how it all blends out. What I'll do is just put my Shape Tape on to begin with and just blend that out as I normally would, and then we will put the Makeup Rev on and do the same thing. What I have heard with Makeup Rev is it does dry a little quicker than this one, so just work a little quicker with the Makeup Rev. So what I'm going to do is just, I have my little mirror just sitting right in here. If you do see any reflection, I do apologise. So let me just start by putting, I have obviously got foundation on and prepped my skin. I'm using the YSL All Hours today. So I'm just going to apply that like I would. I don't normally use a lot of the Shape Tape because it is full coverage and very thick and creamy. So I'm going to use this side here, which is my foundation side, for blending out the Shape Tape. And just blend that in as I normally would. As you can see, it goes for miles, so you don't need a lot of this concealer because it does go a long, long way. As you can clearly see. But blends out an absolute dream. I mean, look at that, guys. It just blends out flawlessly. No effort needed at all. And it just brightens that under eye area and kind of opens up your eye a bit more. As you can clearly see the difference with this dark droopy circle compared to what we have here. I love the Shape Tape. I'm just an absolute huge fan of the Shape Tape. And I really do like Tarte as a brand. I have quite a few of their products now. And I do like the brand as a whole. Okay, so now we have Tarte on, we're going to put Makeup Rev on, and we're going to do the same thing and same amount so we're not cheating them out of anything. So as you can see, just the corner there, and I'm not going to use this side because this is the side of Tarte. I'm going to turn it around and use this side for the Makeup Rev so we know we're getting a fair shot. Again, spreading out really nice, blending really nice. That is amazing. I am stunned. Look at that, guys. There is not much in that at all. If anything, I would say yes, slightly. The teeniest amount more coverage here. But as far as the two of them go together, you would think I was wearing the same concealer. And look how easy that's blended out, guys. It just looks part of the skin. Generally speaking, when I'm applying a concealer, what I will then go in and do is once I've got that all sunk into the skin, that's the Makeup Rev side, so I'm going to turn it around again to do the Shape Tape. I would then go in with maybe a little bit of tissue or something like that and just blot it, just to make sure you've got the excess. Again, handy tip there, Wayne Goss. That's who the credit belongs to. So yeah, there we are. That is the concealers on. Like I said, effortlessly, both of them. The Shape Tape just applied really nice, blended really nice, and just looks part of my skin. It's just lifted the eye area, brightened up the eye area, and it just makes my face and eyes look more awake. The Makeup Rev has done exactly the same thing. It has applied really well, it has blended out really well, and it's just making my under eye area just look really bright and open and alive. The consistency is spot on. I mean, they are both creamy, more on the thick consistency side of a concealer. The doe foot applicators are again the same sort of size, that chunky doe foot. And the bottles again are very, very similar. They are on the chunkier side for a concealer. I have to say I'm liking both. But what I'm going to do now is just powder both down. I mean, I forgot to bring my powder here because Michelle's just so disorganised. It's unreal. But I'm going to powder both sides just to lock all that in place. What I'll then do is mist my face with the MAC Fix Plus. And then I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup. And we're going to wear it throughout the day. But once I've got my makeup on, I'm going to come back to you guys and show you what both sides look like with the concealers on and see how both sides are like holding up while the makeup is being applied. So hold on tight, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back and makeup is on. So I've just went for a really nice, warm, shimmery look today using the Rose Gold palette from Makeup Revolution. I am loving both these concealers, I have to say. The Makeup Revolution concealer is fantastic so far. I mean, both concealers have layered well with makeup. You know, the makeup's went on no problem, nothing's smudged, nothing's creasing, nothing's doing anything weird. And to be fair, if you were to look at my face, you wouldn't be able to tell what side was what. This is obviously the Shape Tape, and this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. And I have to say, if you were asking my opinion, so far at the moment, I am bloody loving this concealer and blowing away with how well it does cover, how well it does sit on the skin. It just feels so lightweight, it's unreal, just like the Shape Tape. For as thick and creamy as these concealers are, they do not feel heavy under the eye, they do not look cakey under the eye, they just look very natural and flawless, and they just give that really brightening under eye effect. I am loving both. I actually used the Makeup Revolution as well to just tidy up my brow area. Now, I know my brows aren't the greatest, but we're getting better, they're getting there. But I am loving this concealer, and I have said many a time, this concealer Shape Tape is my holy grail. I love this concealer, I really, really do. From the minute I tried it, I fell instantly in love, hard in love, but I have fallen deeply in love with this little concealer here. And my thing is, guys, like I said, because it's not readily available and I'm having to pay so much for this concealer, I would rather spend the £4 on this, because it is, in my opinion, so far, just as good as the Shape Tape. Just as good. And that is saying something, considering this concealer is amazing. This is blowing every other concealer out of the water. It didn't matter what brand it was, this was the concealer that is just the end all and be all. But for me now, testing these concealers together, I am really liking this concealer, I have to say, guys. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go off just now and just do a few errands. And again, Michelle has not brought her tablet so I can timestamp. So I'm going to run off and go and get that. Okay, lovelies, we are back. Sorry about that. I really should have everything organised, shouldn't I? But right now it is currently, let me see if I can get the time for you, 2:49 in the afternoon. So I'm just going to nip on out, and I've got a few things to do. And then I'm going to come back and just show you how well this concealer has worn, and if it has lasted as long as the Shape Tape, or if it's creased more, or if anything has happened. But as you can see, guys, at the moment, nothing funky is happening with any of these concealers. I'm really liking them. I already knew I absolutely love this concealer, so my main thing was just to see how this compares. And so far, guys, just before I love you and leave you, it applied really well, blended really well. It has the same consistency as the Shape Tape. The doe foot applicators are so similar, it's unreal, and the tubing is very much the same. The only difference for me is, one, the price comparison, and two, you're getting more with the Shape Tape than you are with the Makeup Rev. But if you're looking at it as I would, you're paying, well, for me, I'm paying £31.95 for that concealer, and I'm paying £4 for the Makeup Rev, so I could go out and buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Makeup Rev concealers for the price of my Shape Tape. So I'm going to love you and leave you there, guys, and we'll see you when I come back. So have a great day or evening wherever you are, and we will be back shortly to give you my final thoughts. So take care, bye. Okay, guys, so we are back, and it is currently, let me see the time, 24 minutes past 6, just right there. So this has been on for about 3.5 hours, edging towards the 4 hours. And guys, it is fabby, absolutely fabby. I am so impressed with this concealer. Oh my lord, it is just amazing. It has not creased under the eye, it hasn't budged, it hasn't done anything weird. Neither of the two concealers have done anything weird. They're just sitting beautifully under the eye. My makeup is still looking fabby. Like I said, this foundation for a start I absolutely love. This is the YSL All Hours foundation, and I have to say this foundation just stays in place. It doesn't do anything weird. I tend to just get slightly oily sort of here, but nothing that a bit of blotting paper won't rectify, or a little bit of powder. But guys, the concealer itself is fabby. So I have to say I definitely think it's more of a dupe for the Tape Shape. I just absolutely love the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. The shade for me is spot on. C1 is just what I need, so I'm glad I picked up two. I was down in Superdrug again today, and I noticed that they've got a full stock of all the colours, so again, that's fabby. So I think I definitely will go and pick up just some more of these to make sure I've got some backups for my backups. I am impressed. Super, super impressed. So well done, Makeup Revolution. This concealer is fabby. I am blown away with its quality. I'm blown away with the coverage and just the longevity of this concealer. Like I said, that's nearly 4 hours and it hasn't done anything. It's still in place. It still looks beautiful under the eye. So I am super, super happy. So I think from on now, because this is so expensive for me, I don't think I'll be repurchasing this at the moment. So I think my Holy Grail concealer, which I never thought I'd hear myself say, is now going to be the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. So guys, if I were you, I would definitely pick this up and give it a go. Try it out and see what you think. But for me, this is a most definite a dupe. And like I said, the doe foot applicator is bang on similar. The consistency is the same, that nice thick and creamy texture. The shade for me is spot on. Like I said, in the Shape Tape I am fair neutral, whereas here I'm C1. It applied the same, it blended out the same. A little goes a long way, my ladies and gents, so you will not need a lot of this. As you saw just in the corner there, that was enough for me. Generally speaking, I would tend to conceal, well, not conceal, but highlight down my nose and obviously Cupid's bow, a little on the chin area and forehead, but for this video I just did the under eye area just so you guys could see how far this product will go. But for me, it's £4 well worth it. And like I said, for £28 I can have 7 of these. So it's a no-brainer, guys. This for me is now my Holy Grail. I am in love. It is so, so worth it. Just so worth it. So definitely give it a go, guys. See what you think. If you already have this concealer and you're using it, let me know what you think in the comment section below. But for me, it is a huge thumbs up for this concealer, and it definitely is going to be my everyday Holy Grail concealer. So guys, that is concluding this video. If you have liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, it would be amazing if you could hit that subscribe button and join me here at Makeup Mummy. And remember, hit that bell so it'll notify you every time I upload. Like I said, I upload Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, so I don't want you guys missing anything. So until the next video, guys, you take care and we shall see you in the next one. Be safe. See you soon. Bye.